Let's head down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 10 matchup.
The Falcons ready to get this action started. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. This quarterback, at this point, this is not a first-time experience for him. He's been in a lot of big spots as he takes the field for the first time today.
Yeah, veteran quarterbacks, Jim, you're right. It's not their first time seeing a game, situations. They're ready for everything, and their thoughts are always good.
Now, here's a look at the Titans lineup on offense today. One of the poorer offensive units in the league. Always, it seems, not only making mistakes, but having a difficult time moving the chains. Coming up, second down. Two tight ends on the field here. Keeps it on the play fake. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down. The Titans snap it at the 31. Keeps it here. The hit knocks the ball out incomplete. Here's how the Falcons defense, they've had a tough time this year slowing down the running game. It'll be interesting to see how they'll fare against it today. Second down now. An extra tight end on the field for this one. He's got the catch. They bring him to the turf.
When you see zone defenses, throw it into the open spaces. That's what the quarterback did that time. Good job by the receiver running in there and making the catch.
Looking across the middle, got the completion. In on the stop.
Good job by the quarterback that time. He doesn't panic. He reads that it's a zone, and you have to wait for the receivers to get in between the defenders. Nice throw and catch.
The Falcons with two extra defensive backs in the dime. He's stacked up at that point. It didn't take long, but they're already in scoring territory inside the red zone.
Yeah, they're making it look easy, aren't they, so far? But you've got to be alert on the defensive side right now because this offense loves to go for the touchdown once they get into the red zone.
Has it. Touchdown.
That was a sweet touchdown right there. Just a nice throw by the quarterback. He put it right on the money. The receiver makes the catch. Beautiful touchdown.
The point after is good. The Titans defense will now be ready to get on the field. Their offense moved the ball over 80 yards on that last drive. Really no answer for them on what was a very impressive drive. He'll take it from the 10, and they're all over him at the 18-yard line. And now we've got what you call the wily veteran at quarterback, about to head onto the field for the first time today.
Yeah, when you're a quarterback like this and you've had success, you go out in the field, you can't wait for the game to start because veterans think only good things are going to happen to them. So they're confident and ready to go.
First down and 10. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. That brings the play to an end. Here's our look at the Falcons offense. They rank towards the middle of the pack in passing offense this season. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. They'll run it here. That's a gain of only a yard. Here's how the Titans defensive lineup. What a strong secondary they have here as they have really found a way to shut down opponents' quarterbacks.
Let's go.
3rd and 7. Play fake. Has his target. No one's going to get him now. The 30, the 20, the 10. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
Well, that score ties the game up. Now on the defensive side, you got to come out there and take advantage of this feeling you got going now and get the football back for your offense.
Got a tie game here now, and what's been a good one so far. The score's 7-7. Got a flag down here, and he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30.
Personal foul, clipping, receiving team.
Always one of the more dangerous moments out on the field when you see a flag thrown for clipping.
Yeah, it is, Jim. The player you are blocking or clipping can't protect himself. And when you go down low on those legs and do that, it's a dangerous play.
It's intercepted. Tackles made.
Anytime you're backed up on the offensive side, the quarterback's got to be extremely careful, because if you turn it over, you're just giving points to your opponent. That time, a bad decision by the quarterback, and he throws an easy interception for the defense.
First and 10. Handoff made. They are all over him behind the line of scrimmage, and a loss of 1.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Second down and 11. Looking to the right side and throwing. And that's a gain of 13.
You can do all you want on the defensive side. You can give a lot of looks, but it's just too easy for the quarterbacks and receivers to throw and catch.
The defense comes out on the dime. And he's taken down.
Well, good job that time by the defense. They catch the offense off guard, and they send more guys than the offensive line can block. When you're outnumbered, it's up to the quarterback to get rid of the football. He does it, and he takes the sack.
Sticks to his hands. And that'll be a gain of about 2.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's third and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
The defense comes out in the nickel. From the gun. Throw to the left. In his hands. Complete. Touchdown.
Terrible job that time by the defense. Third and goal. They're expecting pass, and they still can't stop it. This defense is just not fast enough to stop those touchdown passes.
And the extra point is good. Falcons defense certainly contributing to the cause here today. And that interception was good enough to lead the offense out for a short field and a score. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down.
Let's go.
Play fake. Has his target. Gains 20.
Quarterbacks love play-action passes, especially on first down, because the defense, sometimes they're expecting run. You fake it, easy completion down the field.
The Titans have turned into the cardiac kids. They won a tight one last week, but they trail in this one with time remaining.
You got to be cool under pressure, and I think this is a pressure situation. You got to make plays when it counts in situations just like this.
Second down following that incompletion. Offense lines up here. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
Well, the defense has to be depressed after that play, because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
He'll fire it out to the left. That ball has been picked off. Nice tackle.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
1st and 10. The give. That's a tackle right near the 48. 2nd down following the run. From the shotgun. He makes the catch. That picks up 7.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Tim. It also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
One more snap and another quarter is in the books. It's 1st down as they head to the line. And the 2nd quarter is underway with this snap. And he is tackled down at the 38-yard line.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stopped him for a short gain.
We'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. And the pass batted down incomplete.
He did everything right, didn't he? The cornerback that time. He was physical. He stayed on the wide receiver. He was reading the quarterback. So it was easy for him to knock the throw down.
Split backfield here. The Falcons take it from the 38. Setting up screen. Gets it out for the completion. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Good job by the defense. Staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass. They make the tackle. And now we have 4th down coming up.
Comes up short. A missed kick on the long field goal try, and now the momentum swings the other way early in the game.
Oh, yes, it changes things in this game, no doubt about it. And I'll tell you, that's why you pay head coaches all that money. They have to make decisions just like that. Either punt it or go for the long field goal. They didn't make it. We'll see if the defense can bail the team out. Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator coming with the counter run. And the defense being too aggressive. They're over pursuing. So you do the little counter, go the opposite direction, and it works well.
Handoff, trying to fight through right up the middle of the field. A foot race to the end zone.
The Titans offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
And there's only 2 yards to be found right there. 2nd down after going to the ground game the first play. Keeps it here. Reaches out. Touchdown, Titans.
Well, here we are. It's a tie game now. We'll see how the teams react to it. Will it be positive or negative?
It's good. Now ready to kick it off as we have a tie game here. Scores 14-14. And they come up empty on the onside kick attempt. He's tackled right at the 31. Great starting field position for the offense. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. The Falcons snap it at the 31, and that's a gain of maybe 5.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Offense lines up here.
Get ready.
Falcons snap it up at the 26. They get them in the backfield. They come to the line on third down. They did an excellent job of executing in these spots last week. The Falcons are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. The Falcons will take the snap from the 30. And he's going to be sacked. So, just 3 plays and out for the offense.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on third down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on third down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. First down here. It's a 2 tight end formation. Here's the handoff, trying to find an opening to the right. He's brought down at the 23-yard line. That's second down coming up. To the ground. He'll go left. And he's tackled just 2 yards short of a first down. Double tight end formation. The Titans take it from the 28. The Titans get a first down. Now as we look at the stats in this tie game, they have to feel good about their quarterback play to this point. If this continues into the second half, they have to believe they have the weapons to win the game here, partner.
I think you're right. I know they believe they can win this game. The offense is hot. And Jim, let's be honest, this defense, it's one of the worst in the NFL. They should be shredded, and they are.
As they're going to take it the distance. He's brought down. They're able to move the chains after that last run. First down following the long play. Here's the quick toss. He's taken down at the 23.
Safeties now in the NFL have to cover like a corner, and they got to tackle like a linebacker. And that time the safety came up, and he tackled like a linebacker and stopped that outside run.
Halftime, 2 minutes away. This will be second down. Full house formation. Offense lines up here. Pulls it in. Tennessee is in the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, when your offense goes out there and scores a touchdown to put you ahead, it's got to give a big lift to the defense. They got to get excited and go out there and hold that lead.
The Falcons ready to return the kick. That's a timeout call. The kicking team now getting set here for what looks like an onside kick. The receiving team has the recovery. Falcons offense ready now to see what it can do. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. He'll take the snap from the gun. Catch made, and that's good for only a yard or 2. Time for the hurry-up offense. The Falcons will take the snap from the 40. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Right now, this team is losing, Phil, but they've had some positives. They've been able to move the football through the air.
A lot of good positives on the offensive side. Yeah, no complaints from anybody. Everybody there is doing a good job. You got to look at the defense and go, hey, pick it up a little. Our offense is hot. Just help them out a little.
Let's go.
Tight ends in motion here.
Snapping out of the gun.
Trying to work that left side.
Oh, it almost picked off that time.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have 1 or 2 passes a game. They can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
Second down coming up. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. They'll go shotgun here. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
Now inside the red zone. They were very good at finishing off drives last week in this situation.
Let's go.
Now 1st and 10. Throws to the right. Knocked away, incomplete.
Hard to throw over some of these linebackers in the NFL now. They got such good size. You try to throw over them, here's what happens. These big guys will knock it down.
Offense lines up here. 2nd and 10. What a catch. Touchdown.
There's no doubt about it. When you score like that to tie up the game, it shifts momentum. And it's all up now to the offense of the other team to get back out there and get the momentum back on their side.
Running into the kicker. Defense.
Overly aggressive, trying to go for the block.
At the 18-yard line. The Titans bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive.
They've come out in the dime package. 1st down and 10. He has the grab.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Let's go.
And now on 1st down, they'll go back to the air.
Catch made.
The tackle is made.
Tight ends are absolutely crucial to what an offense does now, and we're seeing why here in this first half, partner.
Yeah, we are, Jim, and I think it started years ago when the New England Patriots would come on the field and use multiple tight ends. It was a good way to fool the defense and be able to throw it to the tight end, and it's working so far here today for this offense.
First down here after the completion. They load it up now, bring out the jumbo formation. Back to the air here on 1st down. Good throw, good catch, and the receiver fights through to pick up the first. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Staying with the passing game on 1st down. Could have been intercepted.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
Offense lines up here. 2nd down and 10. Out to the left. No separation at all. Incomplete. Quarterback was under a lot of duress on that pass, and alas, it's incomplete.
Listen, I know he was under duress, but you got to hit these type of throws in the NFL. You're not always going to get perfect protection. That's not a good job by the quarterback.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. They bring in the extra tight end. Brings it in. Brought down after a gain of 15.
Nice throw that time by the quarterback in the red zone. Gets a completion. And there's some tight spots. Not a lot of room, so you got to really drive the football in there.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Ready for intermission. First, one more play. And he's in for the touchdown.
Nothing complicated here for my man. He's one of the top running backs in the NFL. He just uses power and speed and gets in the end zone.
The Falcons in kick return formation. He'll have a chance to take off. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. That's it for the second quarter here in the Music City. We'll be back to Nashville after halftime for the start of the third quarter. All right, Larry, thank you for all of those updates. And now the teams are coming back onto the field, and we're about to get the second half started. They're setting up the return just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. They face first down. Offense lines up here.
Get ready.
And now here's the first snap of the second half. The defense gets a sack.
Really good job by the defensive coordinator. Good time to call that blitz. Catches the offense by surprise, and they just outnumber them, and they get to the quarterback, and they take him down.
Offense lines up here. 2nd and 13. Takes it from the eye. That'll stop the play right there. Let's see what they do on this third down situation. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. Gets the handle here. That's a good tackle, and that's a quick 3 and out.
Well, when you have good team speed on the defensive side, you can make plays just like this. You can get into the backfield and tackle the running back for a loss.
He'll have a chance for a return. That picks up 11. The Titans will begin their drive from the 26 now. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Incomplete, looking underneath that time. There's been no shortage of big plays today with this quarterback at the helm, Phil.
Oh, my gosh, what an arm this quarterback has. How about these throws down the field? Not only are they far down the field and beautiful, they're right on target. And the good thing is he has receivers who can take advantage of his arm.
Failing to complete that one, so second down here. The defense comes out in the dime.
Let's go.
Caught for the first down, and he's tackled down after picking up the first. If you look at these passing totals, it's easy to get a sense why they're leading right now.
Those numbers are absolutely outstanding. When you see these kind of numbers, that means the play calls were good, the offensive line had an outstanding day, and also the wide receivers, they found ways to get open.
Looking to go up top again on first down. The tackle is made at the 35-yard line. Well, this tight end is bouncing back. That's a big deal in this league, Phil. And he didn't have a good game last outing, but today, a completely different story.
Well, he's such a good player, Jim, that it's hard for him to have two bad games in a row. And so far today, he has been sharp, and the quarterback is putting it right on target. Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
And now they'll try over again on second down. Two tight ends on the field here. They give it to him on the counter. He's going to be swallowed up behind the line.
Interesting situation here for the offense. They got a lead here in the second half, but it's 3rd and long. And you always like to say, the football is in the hands of the quarterback, so he has to be smart. If he tries to force it down the field, I do not like his chances.
He'll keep it on the play fake. Unstoppable. That's been the story of this game. Another 3rd down conversion to move the chains. You love to see somebody bounce back. After not being a factor last week, we're seeing a wide receiver who knows how to get right back into it.
Yeah, he was eager to get back out on the field again this week, Jim. He's anxious to go out there.
He's in for the touchdown.
Well, you got a lead. Now you're able to to go out there and drive down the field and score a touchdown, this changes how the other team is going to manage the game from here on out.
The Falcons ready to return the kick. And he'll start his return.
And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line.
They come to the line, and it's first down.
Let's go.
Will go ground. That tackle was made at the 27-yard line.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Corners formation here for the defense. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. Picks up about 5. Now looking at third down. Nickel formation here for the defense. From the shotgun. Looks to his left. This play will hold up. He's inbounds.
Jim, when you're down multiple scores in the second half, you're looking for the little things to get momentum on your side. So just get a first down. Don't look for the big plays. That was a good job by the offense that time.
Let's go.
From the gun.
It's out of bounds, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Very nearly intercepted.
That was an incomplete pass that time against cover 2, the 2 deep safeties. And you really want to throw the football down the middle or deep down the sidelines. That time the quarterback didn't do that, and that's why it was incomplete.
Out of the shotgun. Has his man. Ball comes out, and it's a takeaway.
And he's brought to the ground.
The defense comes up with the big play, the hit, and the recovery of the football.
They sure did. They got so much speed on the defensive side, and that speed, when you think about it, it gets more people around the football. It helps you deliver the hit even harder, and that's why they got the turnover. Great job.
He's able to get out to the 34-yard line.
And as we see the stats flash up, as a head coach, you have to be happy when your quarterback bounces back the way he has today.
Absolutely. You know the head coach is happy about this. And look, when your quarterback is hot, let him keep throwing the football.
Let's go.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. First and 10.
Still got it after the play action.
Secures it with 2 hands.
Gains 17.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
The Titans are at the line of scrimmage and loading up that line with an extra tight end. Good coverage that time as this goes incomplete.
Well, it's a good thing that linebacker knocked that pass down, because I don't think he could have caught it. So if you can't catch it, knock it down so nobody else can catch it.
Second down after the incompletion. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set.
Almost intercepted.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10.
Get ready.
Makes the reception. Another 3rd down conversion. The offense continues to come through in the clutch.
And now here we see a tight end who has consistently found a way to get it done, Phil.
I just wondered what, Jim, when you look at this guy today, what's it like to be so good? There's nothing he can't do, and we're seeing it here on the field today.
First and goal. Got the completion. He's brought to a halt.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Ready to make the stop on the goal line. Loading up that defensive front. In the books. Touchdown.
What a tremendous throw by the quarterback that time for the touchdown. What confidence he has in that arm. Small window. Very little room to throw that football in there. He didn't worry about it. Fired it. Got the touchdown.
The Falcons in kick return formation. He's got a chance to return this one.
And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. Falcons break huddle and start their drive this time from the 25. The Falcons come to the line with an empty backfield. The Falcons will take the snap from the 25.
No one in sight. Has the grab.
Phil, this quarterback matchup has been a great one today, as both have put on quite a show.
Yeah, it's been a great matchup between the quarterbacks. And look, I think the league is loaded with really good quarterbacks. I'm tired of hearing people say, oh, the league doesn't have enough guys. Yeah, they do. There are a lot of good ones. Give them time, and they'll show it to you.
First and 10.
They'll go ground. And this will end up as a 2-yard loss.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. Offense lines up here. Out of the shotgun formation.
Looks but can't connect on the short throw. Looking ahead, the Titans will be playing at home next week, while the Falcons will be on the road in Indianapolis. They face third down after the incomplete pass.
Let's go.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. Finds his mark.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work. And they stopped the offense that time.
Going to be a short yardage situation, so forget the punt. They're going to go for it.
The jumbo set on the field. Takes it out of the eye. Failed to pick up the first down, and they'll give the ball back to the other side.
I'll just say this, Jim. When you're a gambling football team, you're willing to go for it on fourth down, even though you're losing in the second half and you don't get it. You just got to deal with a little bit of adversity and hope your defense can go out there and stop the other team's offense.
Get ready.
First down at the 47.
They run the counter play. He's into the open. Good piece of tackling. First down here after the run. It's a 2 tight end formation. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. They'll mark him at the 34. As we've seen today, this is a team that's dedicated to the run, and it's paid off with some very good stats on the ground.
Well, it shows you what the coach thinks. He believes in running the football, and when you believe in it, what happens to your football team? They become tough. And they have shown that toughness here today. That's why they have such a good ground game going.
That last play was a run. Third down coming up. Double tight end formation.
They want to keep feeding him the football. This time, they failed to pick up the first on third down. A rare occurrence here today.
A lot of things have to go wrong in any game for it to be this one-sided. But you look at the matchup at running back, and it's certainly just one more thing that stands out.
Yeah, when you run the football well, we all know you control the tempo of the game, and also you get in all the situations that favor your offense and your defense. That's why they're blowing the other team out. Good job by the defense. Their team is down. It's in the second half. And the opposing offense, what do? They go for it on fourth down. You are ready for the play. You make the stop. That'll turn things around.
Get ready.
First down at the 31. Screen makes the reception. And he is brought down at the 39. You see the offense in totals for these teams, and it's been about two teams getting it done in different ways.
What we're seeing is two different philosophies on the offensive side from these teams here today, Jim, and it doesn't matter. All you want to do is just get it done.
Falcons have it at the 39. And he's forced to the ground.
Well, that was an aggressive play by the defense. That's risk-reward. The reward, of course, is sacking the quarterback like they did. Well, the risk is if you don't get there, you could give up a big play.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. 3rd and 10. Looking to the right side and throwing. With two hands, he has it. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Wow, Phil, you would think when a quarterback has a game like this going that they would not only have the lead, but maybe a big lead. Instead, they're trailing.
Yeah, Jim, and look, if you look at the stats, once again, we'll say it, stats do lie. It's not all about the quarterback all the time. It is a team game, and they are just not doing it overall so far.
The Falcons with the gutsy call, and they convert here on 4th and short.
Yeah, it was. Gutsy call by the offense and the offensive coordinator. But look, this guy's willing to take chances, and he tries these plays and these situations every game, and that time they came through.
Out of the gun. Gets it out for the completion.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
Quarters formation here for the defense.
Takes it from the gun. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Timeout won't be used here. They'll go to the hurry. From the gun, the flag is out as the play continues. Too much pressure, and he's brought down again.
Offside. Defense.
Defense was trying to guess the snap count, and it cost them there. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 5 times today. Really been beat up. 2nd down and 13. They're setting up screen. He's going to be tackled right around the 42-yard line.
The Falcons signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining.
Third and 9. And he's thrown to the ground. That's going to be a timeout charged to the offense. The coach is going to go for it. Drop back, shotgun formation.
Well, we'll be switching sides with this one. Ball's going the other way.
He's such a smart linebacker. That's one of the reasons why he was able to knock that pass down that time. He diagnosed the play. He saw what it was going to be, got himself in position, and he made it happen.
Nickel formation for the defense here.
He's gotten the catch. And that's a big-time tackle that keeps them 3 yards short of the first down marker.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
2nd down, 4 to go. Throws the pass. Reaches out and grabs it.
Brought down at the 32.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
Has his man. They bring him to the turf. And Phil, talk about a tight end who has been so good at freeing himself, making plays throughout the game. This is the guy.
Yeah, and what a day he is having. I'll tell you, the way things are going for tight ends in the NFL, defenses change what you're doing, which you have to do every once in a while. You're going to have to drop a defensive lineman back in coverage just to help the linebackers out covering these tight ends.
Second down.
Well, let's go. Blue 95. Blue 95.
Keeps it here. And that pass is going out of bounds. Incomplete.
When you get third and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Well, let's go. Rest of the year. Rest of the year.
Third and goal at the 5.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. No one was open.
Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to every single play like that time, how about that? Just giving every bit of effort he can to make the catch. Not able to get it.
Never too late. That's a touchdown.
This is why a head coach gets paid so much money. You get in situations like this, they have to make the call on fourth and goal. He goes for it, and they get it.
The Falcons ready to return the kick.
Makes the catch at the 7. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
The Falcons get ready to start their drive.
Falcons come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide. Makes the reception.
They bring him down at the 41-yard line.
The Falcons have to call one right here, and they do. And they are out of timeouts.
And the defense will use one of its timeouts right here. Everybody's back out on the field now after that defensive timeout. And this will probably wrap things up here.
First down at the 41.
Looking to go deep. Almost intercepted that time. How much sweeter is practice going to be this week after the win on that sideline?
Once you win, practice is easier.